Alright, so hopefully you've been having an outstanding festival. This is probably, still, dude, the comments are across the board, like, very different, okay? People love it, people hate it. It's, for what it is, hey, I'm not gonna give my take anymore. I give up. I already gave my take like 30 times. So, moving forward, we do have the new LR rarity finally out on Global. I did want to let you know some important things just to note so that you are aware for future events, LR characters, and stuff like that. Because this, I actually got a chance to try it out, so I wanted to try my account first. But yes, it is true, on my free-to-play account, I was able to beat Master. It was easy. So, I lied. It was not easy, but because I already knew the teams to go in with and do all of that, it was better than what I expected. Okay, it definitely was. It was, again, the fact that you could also use links in this area, which makes it a lot better too. Keep this in mind, you can, in Masters, use links, but if you were to go to the other ones, you can't. Okay, so that is how that actually does operate. It's kind of stupid, but if you go to Champion, just to show it to you, and I were to, like, enter this, it will force me to select a team, but it won't give me links. So, stupid thing. Why? But that's how they did it. But you're wondering, hey, go, listen, how long is it going to take, right? And basically, you may have already kind of heard an answer, or at least seen that, yeah, it's going to take you some time, okay? Regardless of what happens here, it's going to take you some time, and there's a lot of caveats that also exist in this entire system, okay? We also don't know the release schedule of how LRs actually go. We know nothing. We basically just know this, how to first obtain the currency, what the currency costs to get, and what it costs to upgrade a character. That's all we know, yeah? So at the end of the day, we really can't judge too much, but what we can currently judge is it sucks due to the fact that it takes weeks upon weeks to actually get this, and if you do have more of a, like, lower account, it's gonna take you a very long time, okay? Clearly right here, 100 coins a week, okay? Let's say that you having 300k, which for a lot of people that's hard. For a lot of people that are, not really, but for newer players, right? It's an anniversary, picking up a lot of players that are returning and whatnot. 300k is pretty hard to obtain. 300k. Let's say you're gunning for that one. It will take you 10 weeks. Let's ignore the login. Ignore the login. It will take you 10 weeks. 10 weeks to get this this character. Okay? That's 2.5 months. At the end of the day, this system is definitely a system that will drag you out. That's what it's going to do. That's how it's designed. That's the entire point of it. Realize also that there is a login. It is true. There is a login. So for this specific LR Lost in Meliodas, it is much better. And yes, because of this login, clearly most of us will be getting this LR Meliodas within 3 to 4 weeks. Most of us, right? Because yes, they're giving you 60. That means you only need to, like, compete and get 3 to 4 weeks worth of the 100 champion bracket, which is not hard at all. That's definitely very easy in comparison. So yes, this login event saves it. If this login event happens every time, then this system is okay. It's fine. Waiting that long is, I guess, bearable. But beyond that, without this, it is hell. It is literally hell. I do understand people's, like, opinion, like, hey, you know, it's good because you want something to grind towards. It's a little long, all right? Could have been like 2 weeks worth of grinding, which, again, if you're at the top, if you're not at the top, 4 weeks, not 7 to 10 weeks almost for some people, right? Which, again, arguably 5 to 7 weeks also, it's still pretty much way too long, in my opinion, but still, people have different opinions. I still stand at, like, what the hell? But that's how it's designed. This login saves you for this event, but beyond it, you're screwed. So, if you are right now wondering how long will it take me, if you're bare bones free to play, 4 weeks. It's 60 coins given to you. You have to acquire 400, which is straightforward. It really is. But let's say you're not able to be 300, which, again, I might be just misjudging this over here. Let's say that you're dropping down to like 70, 80 or something like this. These, like, leagues over here, it's fine, but it'll obviously take you extra weeks on top of it. So for Meliodas, 6 weeks? Let's say that, or 5 weeks, right? So that's how it's going to go, but for this festival, it's safe, but beyond this point, it's definitely not. Also, they did mention and they did confirm that once you actually, I'll throw it on the screen if I can find it, once you reach 100, that's it. You cannot purchase anymore. Every season, you can also only purchase 100. that is how it's going to be designed, right? So as soon as you, on your account, reach 100, you have to craft 1 LR unit. Basically, we don't know how LR units are going to go, but it looks like really there is no saving LR currency due to the fact that you can't stock beyond that, correct? It's just you can stock this currency over here, that is true, but like if there is a login event that kicks off or if there's some sort of thing like that in the future, saving that currency is going to be hell. Like let's say you're fully saving to just pick up 1 character, but a login event kicks up, right? Then you have to go for that character. You can only store up to 100 of these seals over here in your inventory. Let's say like next festival, they drop LR Fat King. You hate Fat King. You don't want it. What happens? You have to either pick it, or if a login kicks off or something else, and you're already maxed at 100. Let's say you didn't want Meliodas or whatever, and this season's about to reset, and you have to buy this because it's stupid not to. You can't. You have to craft them. So that's something to also keep in mind. We don't know how the release also goes, how long it takes to get a character. So we might just LR every character due to the fact that the system takes 1 month, 2 months to get a character. It's been mentioned already that it's slow. It's a drip here and there of characters, and that's it, right? So it could be the point where LR MELI released, 1 month later we get the next one, where like Wales and other players already got that. Then free-to-plays can just decide at that point if they want LR Meliodas or LR the what Escanor, right? So there's always this like entire thing in the back of your head, but just realize that it gets capped out at 100. So once you reach that point, later on, this is a decision for future you. You have to decide, do I want this one, do I save and risk if, you know, I have to spend on a shop or whatever? That's a problem that also will occur. So just keep that in mind, that is something that will happen, but we don't know how that system operates, and that's kind of a problem for future you, if that even creates a problem. Yeah, and it also looks like, yes, there's going to be Underground Labyrinth, which also will be a way to obtain this currency. We don't know how it's going to work, if it's going to be in 25 days when this shop leaves, we then get Labyrinth, and then Labyrinth will be like a month-long event, and we have to clear out that shop for this. We don't know how that operates, but it looks like, yes, Labyrinth is another way to obtain the currency. It would be outstanding if Labyrinth and Hero Arena ran at the same time. Yeah, they're removing Tower Trials. So they removed Tower Trials, they put Labyrinth right there, and boom, they have these 2 events coexist. Coexist, it's a term that works in Marble, okay? Make it happen. And this gives you 100, that gives you 50 currency, boom. You just fixed the problem. You just made it a little easier to obtain the currency, so if you even release them every 2 weeks or 4 weeks, it's still kind of bearable. You get 150, right? Like, per season, which is much better. If it is an event that can coexist together, it would be cool. I see it happening more of a rotation thing. We rotate this one to that, but I mean, it would be cool, but yeah, they won't do that, obviously. You know that. But yeah, with it, for everyone asking for a guide, I'll get to that later on. But yeah, really, it sucks. It will take you some time. Yes, people like to grind, so you're more than welcome to grind. But for what it is, it's too early to judge also. We don't know how long it takes to release a character. Let's say it takes them like 2 months to get a character out. Yeah, what are we complaining for? It's gonna take us forever to get the character anyways. Like, just at that point, it's fine. But they could have definitely made this much better than what it is. It's a little iffy. It could have been so much better. Like, hyped up so well on stream, but dropped the ball on the actual release. So, there is that, but hey, let me know what you think. I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That's been for me, and yeah.